You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast with Humvee, Ilran, and DJ the DJ.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I said it.
Rodney King should have got an air beat for driving drugs and being thrown in a Hyundai.
Yeah, I said it.
Keith, OJ did it.
Yeah, I said it.
And Rick, Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit up like everything. That's right, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. And another thing.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Yeah. It's the Yeah, I Said It podcast, episode number 92.
Yep.
Ilran is back. DJ the DJ, what up, though?
J.A. to the Y Young. J Young if you're slow.
Yeah, man, and we're back with a new episode of the Yeah, I Said It podcast. 601-641-9474.
Can I say fo?
Yes, you can.
And this is the deal, man. Humvee couldn't make it. I think Humvee, he's spreading himself a little too thin, so to speak.
Uh-oh. Shout out to Humvee, though.
Humvee and the Truck Cast, man. If y'all are checking out our show, make sure y'all check out the Truck Cast also, man, because them guys talk about a lot of relationship things and those subjects that I prefer not to go into detail on.
Uh-oh.
On the Yeah, I Said It podcast. I say a lot of shit. Yeah, I said it. But
Yeah,
that's the one part that I choose to keep private.
I understand. And so that's why you're not here?
No, I was just throwing that out there because I know he's doing those episodes because he can do them easier. But, you know, he has his business that he does with the buildings, and then,
Right.
you know, between that, and he's been helping his parents out lately, so, and they're on the other side of town, so he's like, it takes a lot for him to just go do all that and then come over here at the end of the night.
Right.
Way to take up for your guy. Good job. He's the only person who misses the show, and nobody knows why. It's just, I'm not there.
Yeah. He'll tell me later. Like, when I see him, he'll be like, oh, yeah, I couldn't make it. I had this going on.
I just wanted to call him out on the show. So
DJ, you notice any difference with that microphone?
yes,
It sounds better, don't
sounds
it?
way better. Yeah.
I just want to throw that out there because I think we need two more.
Yeah.
Yep. And Jay need to pay for them.
Oh, okay.
And they're not expensive. They're just good mics.
You hear that, Jay? They're not expensive. They're
Okay.
just good mics.
Okay.
And this is not a paid promo, so I'm not name dropping the mic.
Okay.
But if
Yeah.
you happen to look for an MXL microphone,
Oh, yeah.
this V67G, it's a pretty nice joint.
So much for not name dropping.
Because I want to do some music with it, man. I actually think, I don't know if it sounds better on my voice, because I haven't tried it yet, versus this Audio Technica AT 40, 3050, whatever it is, which you can't find anymore, by the way. 3060 tube mic.
Yep.
It costs way more. But DJ sounds a lot better over there on that mic.
I think so, too. I'm just smiling.
Yeah, man. We a few minutes in, so we got time to bullshit around a little bit, man.
Dry show today.
Huh? Dry show. Although I did enjoy a little bit more of that Cooper's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. But what was it? Because it was something that we were just talking about that I thought was really cool. Was it the dog?
Yeah, it was definitely the doggy.
Okay, this show, with the absence of Humvee,
Yeah.
our fill-in is Diesel Rock Killer.
Yep.
He's sitting right here in front of us,
Scratching
his ear, because he just got a bath.
Oh,
He's cool.
okay.
Super cool.
Diesel, you gonna say something? No.
I mean,
We're just going to scratch.
if I pull out the AirPods, he'll growl at me.
He been making noise all the way up until this point. I kicked him out and he started crying, so I let him back in.
I don't think your dog like Apple products.
Good. He's one of us.
Yep, I'm just a hater. Don't even realize what you missed. It's all good, though. Oh, I forgot to give out the email address. Please send an email out, and I think we do have an email. I have to double check. I do remember reading it earlier.
Cool. Yeah, we got a couple voicemails also.
Yeah, cool. So if you have anything that you want to drop and you're scared to leave a voicemail, send us an email at yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com. That's yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com. If you have any questions, complaints, cares, concerns for me, my co-hosts, or constituents, please drop us a line. Let us know what it is that you think and or feel.
I timed it perfectly.
You got it this time.
I timed it, boy. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you knocked it out the park. Knock it out the box, Rick.
Knock it out, Rick. Jay, what you been working on, man? Let the Yeah I Said It podcast listeners know a little bit, man, because Bloodline has been postponed behind this shit.
Bloodline it seriously needs to be completed. I've spent the better half of the last, say, about 2 months working on an EP. Originally, it was supposed to just be an in and out thing. But anybody that knows me knows I'm crazy. And I done recorded this thing about 3 times. We gonna get there. But I'm trying to get it out before the end of the summer. I haven't decided if
trying to get Bloodline out before
we
the
should
end of the
have.
summer.
We really should. Yeah.
We only got one more song that we said we was gonna do.
I thought we had 2.
Yeah, the joint with Reese.
Yeah, we got 2, so we need to knock that out. We do. But yeah, outside of Bloodline, I got a EP coming. So I'm hoping you see that within the next month to 2 months.
Can we say we'll have Bloodline out before the end of August or done?
Let's do that. We can say that.
Okay.
We can definitely say that.
Because I'm going to be dipped out in the last week of August.
Okay.
I'm going to be out of there, and I would like to have that complete, Jay.
Yeah, I know. And it's on me because I haven't been coming through recording like I need to because I've been working on my own ish. But, yeah, we do need to because we covered so much. Like, it's really, I say, about 85% done.
Right.
So, yeah, we just got to get these last couple of tracks done and, skits or whatever we're going to do and get it out to the people because I know the listeners, we've been talking about it for a long time now. And I really do want the listeners to hear it. So, we talk about premiering it on the 100th episode?
Did we? I know we. Okay.
Yeah.
So we that gives us
8 weeks, 2 months.
Okay, so we'll have it done, finished,
but we want to have it done and mixed and sounding how we want it to sound. And on the 100th episode, we gonna run through some snippets of the songs. Yeah, we want to give y'all the best project possible. So
there goes the cliche shit.
Why is that cliche?
Because that's what everybody says when an album gets pushed back or something. I want to give out the best product possible.
But you do.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just talking about how it sounds when people say that. Like, that's the first thing I think of.
Something I hate that people say a lot when they see you, like, I'm talking about, like, on the music side, on music time. When people ain't seen you in a long time and they'll see you, like, out and about, one of the first things I hear people, let's work. Let's work.
Does it mean...
Like, let's work on what?
Work?
Yeah, like, let's work on what? Let's do what? Like, I hate that. And it normally be the people that's full of it. That'd be the first thing out their mouth. Let's work. Man, gone.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't know I had a low pass cut on my microphone. I was wondering why I was sounding so airy. That's yeah. Okay, I'm full now. I'm ready.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Oh, Wood dropped a new project. I think Wood and Young dropped a new project.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to check that out too, just for the hometown love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, DJ, what you got up?
I've been having a lot going on, man. A whole lot going on. My birthday came. Jay's birthday passed.
Yeah, my birthday. Yeah.
And my birthday's on the 4th. So
right.
It rained here.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And that put a damper for a lot of people. Not so much for me. Well, I mean, I didn't do what I normally was able to do, but I was able to move around a little bit, get some things done. Family been traveling a lot. My son just came back in town from Atlanta. They actually went viral. I don't know if you guys saw the clip of the team fighting the referees.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, they were actually playing against my son's team when it took place.
Oh, yeah?
And what happened was his team was beat. Okay, my son plays for the Houston Raptors. They were playing a team from Chicago, and they were beating them pretty bad. And, you know, when you're losing, you get kind of, you know,
Testy.
edgy, right? So they was feeling themselves out there, and they ended up getting into it with the referees and fighting the referees.
The Chicago kids.
Yeah, the Chicago kids. So, my son and them was just kind of off to the side, just, you know, watching the melee. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's crazy because he was able to experience what it feels like for something to go viral and know how impactful it can be in a moment.
Right.
So they went from being at the game, and then when they go to Walmart, people are recognizing them from the video. Yeah, people were recognizing them like, hey, that's that team name. They, you know, recognizing the team name, and they end up being interviewed by the news and different things. Like the news was coming up to the hotel. They end up extending their stay an extra day. Then when they got here, 2 radio stations were trying to interview their coaches. Like, people was... different things took place. I don't want to get nobody in trouble, so I'm a refrain from... I'll take you guys off.
Gotta keep it keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
So they
So to
popping. Trying to put that booking information in their bio.
Yeah, they were getting like DMs from different, like Ballers Life, different organizations.
Oh, wow.
Like, hey guys, you know, you know, good sportsmanship, basically. Like, you know, you guys stayed, you know, out of the you know, the
melee.
that part. Yeah. So, and then also people was like, hey, you know, y'all were on our radar, but I guess this is the best time to reach out and say something. So it was cool for him to see how, it was cool for me for him to see how in the instance, good or bad, like, you can be exactly where you want to be. You just one moment away in this era, right? More than ever before.
Yeah.
Like you're one second away.
That was something I was thinking about earlier, because my kids are on the internet a lot. You know, Randy just got a laptop for her birthday.
Yep.
To match Trey that the one he got for his birthday.
Cool.
And they play these games a lot.
Yeah, mine too.
But they do that, and I have their phone, their video chatting. I don't know what app they're using, the video calling. And they'll be doing that all at the same time, like being on the phone and playing the game, and they're playing the game with people.
Yep.
It's like, that's a lot of multitasking.
Yeah.
But I don't even think they really, I think they're kind of just sitting there.
And it's very natural for them. They don't even have to think about it. It's just like what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like,
those are Android phones, right?
Yeah.
Maybe like Google Duo or something like that. That's really popular.
Yeah. Because that's what Trey hit me too, so he hit me on a Duo.
Yeah.
But it's like, the idea that is that normal for like something to jump off and share. Because I was thinking about it earlier, like our generation and above thinks cyberbullying is some bullshit.
Yeah, it sounds ridiculous to me. It's like turn your computer off.
Yeah, damn, boom,
Yeah.
bully gone.
Yeah,
Bully go.
Right.
True.
Poof.
True.
But to somebody who grew up with everything they do is connected to being online,
right?
They don't have the security of saying, well, I just turn it off, isn't there.
Right.
So like for me, I can think of like a time when like there were kids that got bullied in school.
Yeah.
Like the kids that just didn't fit in. Eventually, he moved, or he went to a different school or something. I've seen that happen. Or he grew up, you know, from elementary to middle school to high school, and he wasn't that guy anymore. You find another group of people to deal with, and the other kids didn't bother him no more.
Yeah, I've seen that happen.
But once something messed up happens to you and it's on the internet, it don't take much to relive that moment.
Not at all.
way.
So all that to say, cyberbullying can be real. I mean, it is real. It ain't real to us,
Right.
but it's real to them.
You know what I don't understand about what our kids do? I don't understand them watching someone play the game. I don't get it.
Yeah.
You never watched anybody play though?
I can't do it.
Nah, I'm
I
not.
can't.
You never
do
had
it.
to wait your turn?
I don't play games. So.
Hey man, Super NES only had 2 controllers.
I haven't played video games
but
since
like-
Sega Genesis.
Yeah, but it was like a time thing. Like when we had to wait our turn, if we're playing basketball, you're not playing 12-minute quarters. We're not doing that. Like you're gonna put that one on 3 minutes, and I'm gonna watch you for all of
There you go.
20 minutes, and
There
then
you go.
it's my turn. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm up.
There you go.
Like I'm not watching somebody play a game for an hour, 2, 3. Like they be watching people play Minecraft.
yeah.
You know how boring the game looks to me.
It's YouTube channels dedicated to that.
Yes.
To just watching people play video games.
Right.
And these YouTube channels have so many subscribers.
I know. I watched him do it.
Like according to my son, like those are kind of like the pages with the largest number of subscribers is those gamer channels.
Yep.
And it's like, to me, it's the most mundane, just boring stuff ever. You just sitting here watching somebody play the game. I'm like, how's this entertainment? And it maybe it's just not for me because, again, I don't play video games.
Right.
So,
To me, anything that slows them down a little bit is cool.
Now, I do like video games. I used to be heavy on Gears of War. That was our game of choice. Like we used to play online, like me and Curtis, and we would play online till like 3, 4 in the morning. Had to get up and go to work. Like it was serious. Like, and it's crazy because we played with different guys who live. One of our partners played from out of Baltimore, and another guy, I want to say was from the Philippines or something. And like you play with these people like all of the time. Like y'all know each other's names. Another guy out of California, my humble angel. Like it's crazy that you can meet somebody online and then like eventually meet them in real life. Like playing a video game, like it's crazy.
yeah.
That's cool as adults, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary as a parent though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's some sick predators out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'd hate that to put a hole through somebody.
Yeah.
For real.
All that gun range training coming into effect.
Hey, man, I got so many bullets in that rec room right now. Anyway, man, I mean, we're not trying to turn this whole podcast that way, but I'm just saying, like, you know,
Yeah.
could that be? Nah, I was gonna say, could that be a turning bullshit into good shit moment, like the video game thing?
Yeah, it could.
Oh snap! Where's my theme music?
Take
Here we
that
go.
bullshit, turn it into good shit. Come on. Take that bullshit, turn it into good shit. Take that bullshit,
Hey,
turn it into good shit.
yeah.
Take that bullshit,
Come on, man.
turn it into good shit.
That's our moment. We try to find something, man. This week we kind of dropped the ball on it. But the video game things, man, that as a parent is kind of scary, but as an adult, as understanding it, it's kind of cool. You take some bullshit, turn it into good shit. Like
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't even look at it like that. You know, man, it's the most boring thing in the world, man.
I've
You just sit here watching somebody play a game, and you thoroughly entertained by this.
I've made friends online. Back when we used to go on these message boards, on these
Chat
forums,
rooms. Yeah.
and not necessarily through chat rooms.
Oh, just the forums. Okay.
Because we would rap and post our raps and battle and stuff like that.
You put me on one of them years ago.
Yeah.
Probably don't even remember. I put some music up there.
Yeah.
Got favorable reviews, but I never did anything else after that. But yeah.
What message board were you guys on?
I participated in rapflavor.com,
Okay.
and I did very little on rapmusic.com because that was so heavy. It was a lot of people on that one. mp3.com had one for a minute, but it got to a point where you spend a whole night going back and forth.
Yeah.
But it was all like rap related. Like you, like people. There's forums. I mean, there's not forums. Sections in there for, you know, production, and I ended up joining like futureproducers.com and MPC, something like that. and just learning how to work equipment and talking with people about different things, how to fix things. Like this one guy, he's actually on my Facebook page now. He made some beats for me, and he plays guitar now. It's funny to see people older, like actually grown men. One guy, I don't know if I'm sure you remember from the None Better mixtape.
Uh-huh.
With I had a song where I used the John Legend sample. The guy, the Natural, he's on there, man, and he was always a cold dude, man, and he does a lot of stuff now on his Facebook.
You want to put Diesel on the podcast now?
Diesel, come here.
Yeah, because Diesel is being very vocal right now.
Oh, he ain't gonna growl when I call him. Don't you trip up.
Don't you?
You're on there stepping on wires and stuff. Sit down, man.
So we can get Diesel being cantankerous on the mic.
Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, man, he's doing real well. Like he does like videos and skits and stuff like that, man, and I need to hit him up.
Yeah.
Every now and then, every so often, like years in between, somebody might shoot me a message or drop a comment. Like somebody dropped a comment on one of my videos on the YouTube channel. And it was like, oh shit, it's you still doing music. That's cool. Yeah. And it's funny because it's like these people I've never physically met because they're halfway across the country.
Right.
But that's still some cool shit.
Yeah, it is.
Because we've had conversations, like whole conversations. We didn't even talk on the phone, but whole conversations. So you actually do have some kind of point of reference for the type of people you're dealing with and feel a bit of a relationship with them.
Yeah. I used to be on 360hiphop.com. That used to be my and there was no section to post like audio, so you had to type your battles.
Yeah,
and that's
battle.
Yeah,
right.
But like, it was like a big thing, and like people would come in and be like, "Hey, man, I want you to battle this guy." Like they come in like
key style.
Yeah, it was a real thing. Yeah. That's how I used to call it.
Oh, okay.
I used to be like, I'm key styling. Like this is a key style. Like don't tell them I wrote it. Like I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And it was cool. Now, what's ironic about that is the person who called me and told me about 9/11 was somebody from 360 Hip Hop. Like it was this chick named, her, it's funny because I only remember her username. I don't remember her real name. Her name was Bold. Like, she called me and I turned the news on. So I was watching the news when the second plane hit. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
But that's the type of stuff we did. So you know what? With all that being said, do we really need to be that uncomfortable about our kids being online talking to people?
I'm not a fan of it, but I have 2 young daughters. It may sound funny with my son, not as much.
I understand.
Not as much, but my daughters, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
See, with your son, him being a little bit older,
yeah,
and not being a sucker,
right?
Like you don't really have to worry about that,
right?
man.
Right,
it's like, you know, if he was one of those in the house kids,
that's a code word for fighter people.
But see, like, so
in case you missed it,
I don't really teach my children to solve their issues with fighting, because that's kind of how I was taught. So I don't necessarily, I always say it's other ways to resolve issues other than putting your hands on people.
Right.
That ain't stopped my son from getting into fights. That ain't stopped nothing, man.
Because you don't have to teach them to fight, but if you game, you game.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, it's like, okay, so you can defend yourself. I don't want you going around here starting nothing. Now, somebody start with you, then you got to finish it. But, you know, I always try not to resolve the issue by fighting or any physical violence if you have to.
Is there ever a situation as a kid where starting to fight is the answer to resolving it?
Never.
Never?
You say starting a fight?
Like being the aggressor.
I don't teach mine to be the aggressor. I teach mine
what I said.
To resolve the problem.
That's not what I said, Jay. Is there ever a situation
where
you feel like you know, if you punched him in the mouth, that would solve everything.
That's funny because that's how I was taught. That's how I was taught.
DJ?
I think it's definitely a point when you can do that.
Because it's funny because I was always kind of in the mind frame that you need to teach your kids to only defend themselves, never start a fight.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And
sometimes you just need to beat somebody the hell up.
And then that's what I was gonna say.
That's
And
true.
then you hear about something and you be like,
He need his ass whooped.
that kid is only going, that kid is only going to get straight when he realizes that you'll run your fist through his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Hey, man.
That's true. I don't think I fully understood what you was trying to say, but yeah. Cause that's
Well,
how,
I was just trying to lead you there.
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't going to come out and just say it.
Nah, that's how I was taught. So because of that, I was always fighting when I was young. Lord.
But like, if I'm not mistaken, it was Ryder, my youngest. He was going to school. He wasn't eating his lunch, but I'm paying for the lunch. So he's getting the lunch, but he's not eating it. And another kid is taking the food off his tray.
Oh.
And I'm not quite sure if he was saying he didn't want it first or if the kid was just kind of pressuring him. You know, I don't want to say he was just, 'cause I'm not going to just assume that he was like, I'm taking your food, on some jailhouse shit. But he could have been like,
choke on bread.
yeah, kind of like, I don't know the word to use without making it seem like he bullying, but kids taking it like, whoa, man, you got to stop that. You can't let him do that because he's gonna assume that that's okay. Like even if you don't want it, you need to. If you're gonna give it to him, he can't take it.
You can't give it to him. Let him go get his own potion.
Oh shit! But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at a certain point, you have to become the aggressor so that they don't think that they realize that they're going too far, because they may not even realize. They may just be a pushy person.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, type A personality is a real thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some people are just like bossy and confrontational. Some
Yeah.
people are just direct. Like everybody knows they're familiar with the passive aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Like as a term, and some people just aggressive. Like it's not made up.
Mm-mm.
That's a real thing. Some people, that's just how they are.
I know some very well.
Yeah,
Too well.
Because I did the song Passive Aggressive.
Great song.
And it's funny to me
Great song.
because I know there's people who still don't understand.
Passive aggressive.
And that's why I tried to go in much detail as possible in this song, 'cause I know there's people that still don't understand my process of dealing with, like, them talking or acting a certain way with me or around me. Like, bro, really just blowing you off, dog. Like, it's not. But anyway.
Yeah.
in the corporate world, I deal with this every day. Passive aggressive behavior. I deal with this every day, and there's a certain demographic of people. I'm not going there on here. There's a certain
You don't
group
have to.
of people. There's a certain group of people who just exhibit this behavior. Oh my God, it's to no end with them.
Yeah. I mean, passive aggressive behavior, like anything in excess can be detrimental, right? So
Yeah.
if you're in a relationship with somebody and then they're exhibiting passive aggressive behavior exclusively, it can be the death of your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have a healthy balance in whatever it is that you do. So
Yeah.
just take that for whatever it's worth.
Yeah, take some good shit. Anyway, I know we had a few topics, man, because we about 30 minutes in,
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
which is where I take the bullshit, turn it into the good shit segment is supposed to be. And we got to get a little bit more organized. Episode number 92, the Yeah I Said It podcast, 601-641-9474. I'm trying not to go straight to the music because I know how far that goes.
Okay, let me go into this one. Okay. I would advise that people read, like educate yourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like when, I think it was Eddie Griffin who said, reading is fundamental. Like, it's great for your brain for you to read.
Absolutely.
I know everybody have heard fundamental, but it's fundamental. It's great. It's good for your brain. I saw this meme going around, and it gained a lot of traction.
Mimi?
Yeah, that. And people seem to think that it's funny to say something that's untrue because it sounds good, or they think it's clever or what have you. And they just put it out there as just a fact, and then, it runs the gambit. So this is what I read. A friend of mine
about the internet
posted. They was like, as a child and adolescent, I went on fishing trips with my grandmother, uncles and cousins. I never heard them say, "We about to catch us some tilapia today." When did this fish swim downstream? Have you caught one? And then, like, people just kind of go with that notion because they don't know where the fish comes from, and they're scared to read, so they just go with it. Like, yeah, it's a mutant fish, and it's fake, and it's not. Like, do you realize what it would take to create that amount of mutant anything? Like,
the secret of the ooze.
Right. Like, so people aren't like, just read, man. Please.
For
pick
all the
up a
old
book.
people out there that listen to our show.
And so that's why I said, that's like saying that you've never went outside and saw a hamster. Like, because you don't just see them running in the wild, they don't mean that they're not real.
Right.
Or they don't exist, or they're not some kind of hybrid of some foreign species that you don't know about. Like, come on, man, please pick up a book. Please, like, it's easy because you can just do, like they say in New York, you can do your Googles. Like, you literally can just search it.
So where does tilapia come from?
Like, Africa and, like, the Middle East or something. Like,
That sounds about right.
that's where most cichlids come from, though. Like, if you know anything about fish.
I just realized that it was a cichlid like the other day, because I've been looking up fish because I want to throw some more stuff in my little pond, but I realized the pond as small as mine is I can't put any cichlids in there.
Right. So,
Good dog, you gotta relax.
Sit down.
and you know what else they've never went outside and saw? They never went outside and saw a goldfish. You never caught a goldfish.
That's because they're Chinese fish.
That's what I'm saying. They don't come from here. You know that they don't come from here. They come from elsewhere. So you go there and see them in their natural habitat.
Yeah, it's actually a carp.
And
But
you,
anyway.
you're speaking over so many people. It's like,
you going over
I'm
here.
trying. I gotta slow down. Man. I know so much random bullshit I can't never talk to nobody about.
Man, you. Boy.
I just want people to read and please, like, it's okay to learn some new information.
Right.
And to actually delve into it, like, not just learn what's on the surface, like, actually understand what's behind it and all of that, and then you can enlighten yourself.
Get Jay over there, amen.
Because my thing with both of y'all is like, I got so much random information.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I never went outside
But
and
I'm
saw
not-
an Oscar.
I'm the same way though. Like once I learn something,
Yeah,
I want to dive into it and
You ain't never caught an
And
Oscar.
Never.
an Oscar. He said an Oscar.
Again, it's another African cichlid. Like,
We go Oscar fishing.
Yeah.
What kind of bait you use? That Tetra kind.
only certain people gonna catch that. That's funny.
Oh man, I'm having fun with this one.
Yeah. So, I mean, I definitely want to just get that out there, man.
Right.
Let the people know, hey, look, man, it's okay to go out there and read and do some research and study up on something
Please do.
besides the same old in there.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna go like anti-hotel on this one.
Nah.
Audiobooks are fine, but it's more enriching mentally when you actually read it.
Only if you're a good reader, because otherwise you wasting your time.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
What you say if they're using their finger and moving their lips?
Oh shit.
You can't be moving your lips while you try to read.
Isn't that?
Hey man,
Oh
it's just jokes, people.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just jokes.
Yeah.
Because some people, they might do that. It just But I understand that there's some people that just that's not something that they're good at. They're not going to be good readers because that's not. You have to actually really practice at it like you're in school, and if that ain't part of your job, you ain't going to do it.
Yep.
Which brings me to another point.
Dog.
Well, never mind, because I'd have to go
literally.
I have to go way back down a rabbit hole.
Come on, let's go.
Chill out. Get down.
No, you know what? I can't really think of where this thought came from. I had a whole thing going on earlier because I was doing yard work, so I was cutting grass.
Oh, you being real vocal now.
Oh yeah. Now he's on the show.
You got why you on my mic though, bro?
Go ahead, Diesel.
2 other mics in here. You want to get
Diesel
on mine?
Rock Killer. That's what
Go play with
I can get
with
him
DJ.
excited right now, but if I did, we probably gonna mess up the show.
That's probably good audio.
Oh, it's gonna be a whole lot more audio if I get him amped up.
Get down, dog. Get down.
Come here, man.
What you mean?
He said,
Get down, fool.
Yeah, Humvee. He can't be nowhere near none of that.
Oh yeah, Humvee would be having a heart attack right now.
Hey, quick question. Y'all ever see suggested friends on
Yes.
Facebook and you like, are we the same age? Like they look
Yes.
old.
I've had somebody's kids because they were friends with, I guess, we had enough mutual friends.
Right.
But it's like, wait a minute, man. I'm not finna be
Right.
friends with
Yeah.
your teenager.
Dante gonna see your fruit.
My son's friends be doing it, sending me from like, bro, no,
You're not that cool.
no, man,
I had a classmate send a friend request and they look 60.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
life ain't been good to him.
They aging like milk. Like,
Oh, man.
trying to tell you.
They say that black don't crack, but it might wrinkle a little bit. Huh?
Man.
Boy.
It might curdle.
Yeah, it'll curve and fold. We know
It
that
is.
for sure.
It is a couple of women, females though, that I knew for sure was going to be America's Next Top Model.
Yep.
Yeah, it didn't go that way.
Mm-hmm.
It went the opposite way.
Devin, from elegant to elephant.
Man.
What
Yeah.
It looked like your ankles melted. God.
What happened, man?
So fly to me.
Yeah.
Now she's.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
That was huge.
Man,
That's always gonna be
shout out
funny.
to Devin the dude for always being entertaining.
Yes.
Man, that's too much pop
God.
for just one fault. He made that one. Well, he forced that one, man.
Golly, man. It's always good to have somebody, man, that you can go listen to that's doing completely their own thing.
I'm not for this today, doggy.
Diesel.
Chill out. Your
Man,
dog
he-
don't like Apple products, fool.
Yeah, well,
He don't like Apple products.
He
you
lose
quit
it.
playing with your phone.
Okay, look, look over here. Phone.
Diesel's back.
Diesel.
Back.
Relax. You gotta relax.
That's the first pet to ever get it. You gotta relax.
You gotta relax.
And he got down too, and he looking back at you with a side eye.
Yeah.
Like, how you gonna call me out like that?
Tell me to relax. You relax.
Man, I haven't done any barbecuing in a while.
Yeah. Speaking
Y'all
of
ain't do
barbecue,
nothing for the 4th?
Nah, my dad did.
Okay.
oh, how's Pops doing?
Doing great.
We got to get Pops on the podcast. I know he got some stories to tell. I want to get him. I want to get him on team. Tell us some good stories. I like talking to your Pops, man.
Yeah.
We can't get Pops on the podcast. Why not? One time. Look, we'll do another show with the Shoot from the Hip show. So it'll be you and Monty, and then we'll get Pops on the show.
I want to go do a show with them. Shoot from the hip.
Yeah, we gotta line it up.
I want to get Reese going. I want it, man. I don't care.
I haven't purposely done it yet. I've been meaning to call and actually and throw something out there.
I wanna get
now that I
him
said
going,
this,
man.
if he hears it, he probably is gonna look for it. When, like next time I call, he go. If I try it, it may not work.
Yeah.
But
Did y'all listen to the last episode?
The one that just came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did listen to it today.
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah.
Because I called in and he told me he might not let me come to his house.
For the debate.
For the debate about it.
Yeah.
If I'm going to talk about LeBron versus
Jordan.
Oh,
they Jordan centric over there. They ain't trying to hit.
Yeah. It's
They
an easy
trying to
argument
hit.
to win, though.
Yeah.
It's an easy argument to
They
win.
ain't trying to hit.
I don't
man.
think it's that simple. But we're not going to do that.
Why not?
I'm not interested in a long, drawn-out debate where neither side loses.
You look, today, you in the minority today, you sitting here with two sports guys.
Yes.
I'm
Hey.
also in control of this board.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of outranked
Shut
us
that
on that.
down. Yeah.
But if you hold his right arm,
Yeah.
I'll hold the left and we can just talk
We
sports.
can talk sports.
I don't have a problem with sports. We supposed to talk this NBA stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, this offseason has been entertaining.
And we have 40 minutes in, so bear in mind.
And annoying.
Okay, so
It's been a whole.
we
Been a
haven't
whole
been, we
lot
haven't
of-
been on since LeBron went to the Lakers.
Correct.
So, what do you guys think about that move?
Me first.
Go.
Go ahead.
Fuck it.
Okay.
Okay, he's done.
You go.
Okay.
Well, look, I just say this. If he, because I saw somebody else talking about this, so I make this point. If he went back to Cleveland from Miami because he felt like he owed them a championship, and he did that, and this is just kind of random. If you had to pick where you want to go live and you know, basically run out the rest of your career, would you pick Cleveland over California?
No.
I mean, I don't even have like $1 million waiting on me on either side, but if I had to pick one,
Right.
I'm not going to Ohio. I
Nah,
just don't
I
think
mean,
that's
just quality of life.
yeah. That's
It's a
what
lifestyle decision.
that's
Part
what
of it.
I was getting to.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so I would agree with that if he would sell his Cleveland house, but he's not. And what does that tell you? He's going to live in Cleveland.
Cleveland will always be home.
So, like, he can visit LA as much as he wants to. Like, money's not an issue, travel's not an issue. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, as much as he wants to. Like, you can go every week if you feel like it. Just go and fly over.
Okay, where did he grow up?
Akron, which is right outside of Cleveland.
Right.
Right.
Why would you not, if you had the ability, keep a home where home has always been?
Bro,
For the same reason that you don't want to play there.
chill out. Man, go play with DJ, fool.
No.
You gotta relax.
Because I'm saying, if I had the ability
relax.
to have a home in Houston after moving somewhere else to be able to come to, I would do it. It may not be this one.
Yeah.
I might,
You
go to
upgrade.
Baytown or something. I want to be on something a little bit. Yeah, because I've seen some homes out there, dog, on that water.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
Okay, you gotta relax. I'm trying to have a conversation. Not right now.
Okay, Diesel got to go, man.
Diesel, you gotta relax.
Now we got to kick these out of the
Scratching me.
You got to kick him out, man. You worn out your
First,
welcome.
it was fun. It was real fun. But you must now exit the premises. You're doing too much. You gotta relax. Diesel, peace out. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.
He always do that.
And he's out, folks. Okay, so here's what I'll say about the whole LeBron. Like, this is not a basketball move.
No, definitely not.
Because he had other options that were better. He had the Boston option. He had the Philadelphia option. And the best basketball option was to come to Houston.
Or Philly.
No, the best basketball option was to come to Houston.
Or Philly.
No, the best. Best means top.
I know what you're saying.
Okay, so
To me, it was a lateral move from Houston to Philly.
no, it's not. Oh,
From a basketball standpoint?
absolutely not.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
How can you say that?
Because we talking about, okay, James Harden, that's a given.
Right.
But we're talking about an aging, injury-prone Chris Paul.
You're talking about
versus a young core, young, talented core.
Hold on, how we gonna
Philly.
talk about injury prone and we ain't talking about Joel Embiid? Are you serious? Joel Embiid missed more games in his first 3 seasons than Chris Paul missing his whole career.
Chris Paul is south of 30, bro. You got to look. Who has more of an upside?
Joel.
Okay.
Who's more likely to miss 50 games next year?
It could be Chris Paul.
No, who's more likely?
We don't know that.
If you had to put
both of them injury prone.
If you had to put $100,
how many games Chris Paul missed this season?
Like 20 something.
So who's to say he won't miss another 30? You don't know.
No, of course you don't know.
How many seasons has he played 82 games?
Probably none.
Okay.
But most people don't do that. Because they're held out for different reasons. But
they just as injury prone. My thing is this.
Hold on.
I'd rather take the guy north of 30 than south of 30.
Listen, I understand that. But okay, so if we say Joel Embiid and Chris Paul are watched because they're injury prone, who's better, James Harden or Ben Simmons?
Oh, shit. That's why I say James Harden, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So if we start to compare the bench, you taking Eric Gordon or you taking J.J. Redick?
Man, J.J. Redick is, I don't know.
I'm taking Eric Gordon.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's easy to just pick the Rockets roster.
Nah.
Who got the better coach?
I'm not going
You taking Brett Brown or Mike D'Antoni?
I'm not going. Like I say, I'm looking at a young, talented core versus
what? The MVP of the league?
And when you want to talk about front offices and stuff, y'all did real good by letting your boy Trevor Ariza go.
No, we didn't do good by letting him go. They did great by overpaying him.
Man, come on, man. He wasn't going nowhere.
But I'm like,
and what's up with y'all still not paying your center yet?
Hold on. One thing at a time. Trevor Ariza was offered 1 year, $15 million. Like, I'm not mad at him at all. Like, you take that.
I'm just saying that's a lot of your core that you letting go.
No, but I'm saying but like, okay,
that's a very integral part of what you guys of what y'all had going.
I agree, but are you going to pay him 1 year, $15 million?
I'm not paying him 1 year, $15 million personally.
That's what Phoenix offered, and that's what they're paying him.
You can't be mad at him for going after the bag.
And
okay, so
it's going to be a decent team.
So LA is offering your boy the bag too. Well, they haven't offered it, but they want him.
Who?
What's your center?
Capella. Who offering it?
LA Lakers.
I will match it.
I hope so. I would hate to see him. I was kind of upset to see Trevor go. I would really hate to see Capella go.
Yeah,
I would really hate to see him go.
They say he holding out for a bunch of money though, ain't he?
For 100.
They say LA got the bag though.
Ooh, they gonna give it to him?
They want him.
We're gonna see.
They want him.
So what? Okay, our first offer to Capella, I think, was 5 years, $85 million. He turned it down.
He turned it down. Yeah.
He said he won 100.
Like 5 years and 100?
No, 4 years.
4 years and 100.
$25 million a year. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Like,
well, Ariza's gone, so
and Bamute, Luke Bamute.
But now, okay, so what you think about Melo filling that Ariza void? I know on the defensive end, that's null and void. That's not gonna happen,
right?
But as a third option last year in OKC, Melo still averaged over 16 a game,
right?
So he could still score, not as well as before, but maybe that's due to the role. Yeah. But if he come to Houston, he gonna be number 3,
right?
Maybe number 4.
Maybe number 4. Yeah.
So, what you feel about Melo coming?
I mean, if they gonna get him, then look, I root for the team for the name on the front of the jersey. I'm rooting for Houston. Regardless.
Okay, so you a Rockets fan?
Yeah.
And again, and you don't care who in the jersey.
No, that's not true. Like I do, because like a lot of times we make trades and we lose, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because I care a lot. I know in basketball, chemistry matters a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you lose somebody like Trevor Ariza, that's a glue guy.
Yeah.
That's a guy who's a locker room guy. He's a guy who can, if James and Chris are getting into it, he can patch that up. Like he knows how to do that. He's a veteran. He's a champion.
Yeah.
So I hate losing those qualities. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I felt about Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, I didn't like I didn't like losing him either.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
So, I mean, I want to make sure we retain Capella. We already re-signed Chris Paul. Gave him
Yeah, they gave him a bag, man. They gave him a bag. Ain't he making like $10 million more than LeBron?
Yeah, he made it's like
he like 160.
It's like 4 years, 160 million.
Yeah, Bronze was like 150 for
154,
4 years.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I still don't feel like LeBron, as it stands, is winning any rings with the Lakers.
I don't think so either.
No, we're not even gonna talk about Golden State.
Not even in the future.
Nah, because this is what I'm saying.
The first year.
No. But this is why. This is why I feel like not even in the future. Even if he gets Kawhi, I still don't think him and Kawhi could beat Houston.
Right.
If Houston keeps, what they got going, if they keep this together, I don't think him and Kawhi beating Houston.
Right. I agree.
They for sure is not beating Golden State.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So it's like, at best, you're going to be number 3.
Okay, so the worst thing that ever happened to LeBron James was he came west. And the reason why is not because he left a lesser conference. It's because he re-energized Golden State to continue to do what they do. Mm-hmm. If you stay over there, that's what we always do. We always face you. It's like, it can get old, monotonous, right? Mm-hmm. Well, you moved over here. Oh, so you think you finna come over here and do something. He incentivized, like, if Clay was going to leave next year, Clay is thinking like, no, we're going to stay together. We're going to see what we can do.
We're going to stay together, yeah.
And then they got they got the cheat code because they got Boogie Cousins over there, which, like, to me, this is what I think. I think the NBA should not let that deal go through.
Yeah, that was
ridiculous.
when I seen that, I busted out, and I'm still laughing.
And the reason
it's hilarious, man.
The reason I say that is because nobody else could pay him $5.3 million for a year. Like they said, nobody made him out. That's a lie.
Do you
100%? That's a lie. Like, I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know.
Right.
Like. Right. That's a lie. From the pits of hell, it's a lie.
Yeah, the devil is a lie.
It's a lie.
The devil is a lie.
Like, but they were offering him short deals. He was getting offered 2 years, $40 million. But he wanted a long-term deal.
Yeah.
The reason he wants a long-term deal is because it would take him into his 10th season. Mm-hmm. After your 10th season, he can go, and get the bag, as they say.
Yep.
So he's going to play this year. Moderately, he's gonna play next year, full season. He's gonna stay in Golden State.
He'll be back around February, March.
He gonna get it.
Golden State not even in a rush for him to come.
Yeah,
like I say, he'll be around about February, March, something like that.
And that's scary.
Think of a healthy DeMarcus Cousins.
I don't want to.
You know how thin defenses will be spread.
Bruh.
It's impossible. It will be impossible to guard them. Like, literally, you got a starting fight. Everybody can shoot.
No, but like here, everybody.
That's where we start. That's just where we gonna start.
Everybody on that roster was an all-star last year.
Damn,
like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, talk about stacked, huh?
Like, you don't understand how
three
good
of them
this
were
team
starters.
really is, right?
3 of them were starters. DeMarcus Cousins was a starter in the All-Star game last year.
Yes, yeah.
Like this, man. Look.
Y'all don't understand how good this team can be.
Yeah.
They already good.
They were already in line to be the greatest team ever before he got there.
Right.
Like, think about this. That team won 73. Mm-hmm. They went 73-9, eclipsing the Bulls 72-10. And they had as a starting lineup Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. And their starting center that year was Andrew Bogut.
Bogut, yep.
They upgraded Andrew Bogut to DeMarcus Cousins and upgraded Harrison Barnes to Kevin Durant. and then people would criticize LeBron for losing to that. Like, Michael Jordan didn't face nothing like that.
No, they beat them that year. LeBron beat them.
No.
The 73-9 year.
I'm saying they're criticizing them for losing the last 2 years with Durant on that team.
Man, ain't nobody beating them.
Like, that's what I'm like.
Ain't nobody beating them. You
like,
can't hold that against Bron, man.
Like, man.
You can't hold that against Bron.
Ain't nothing you can do, Bron.
Look.
Hey, where we at?
Hey, man, I'm sorry. We went to the whole sports.
We cool.
They were saying Bron was trying to recruit KD.
Maybe so.
He got to do something.
Look,
if he want to win again.
Look, we've made it where if you don't win a championship, it doesn't count for anything.
Yeah, you done nothing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you think about the great players who you watch play, and you seen put in work. They're just like erased. Like they never happen, unless you like Stephon Marbury never happened. Think about that. When the last time you heard somebody talk about Kenny Anderson?
Yep. Larry Johnson.
Like you don't win a
Grandma
championship,
yeah.
bro. You didn't even happen. Like your career
Moore,
is null and void. No, Zoe won.
Did Zoe win?
Yeah, he won with that Miami team when Shaq.
Oh, he was okay. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on his way out though when that happened. But yeah,
So all these guys are like completely forget. If you don't win a championship, it don't count for nothing. That's how
that's
we've
cold,
made
man.
it to be.
Much as I love Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, you're not great, but because you didn't win.
Them heavy ass shoes.
Shoes was heavy.
And you wasn't playing basketball, I know.
Man, no. That's why his knees got so bad playing in them heavy shoes, man. That was ridiculous.
Golly. Remember Kobe had those Air Buicks?
Said Air Buick. That boy say Al Buick.
Them Adidas was hair. It was terrible, dog.
They were ugly, dog. Crazy eights.
Them
In the
motherfuckers-
sneaker community, that we called them the Crazy Eights.
Bruh, they look like cartoon character shoes.
Yeah,
man.
they were ugly. And I'm a big, huge Kobe fan.
Them
I
Air
couldn't do
Buicks.
it. I couldn't do it.
At the Buick Rendezvous.
I couldn't do it. I don't care how much hype they placed around. I have never owned a pair of Crazy Eights. That is one of the ugliest basketball sneakers I've ever seen. These boys say Al Buicks. God.
Hey man, let's get to these voicemails, man. We almost an hour in.
All
Are you already queued up? Because if you're not queued up, I'll go and read the email first.
Okay, yeah, do that.
All right, cool. All right, here we go. Hey, yeah, I said it. I saw this online and wanted to know how you guys felt about this. Please pay attention to the details of. Okay. They have it's a attachment here. Please pay attention to the details of the story and give us your honest opinion. Thanks, guys. Jay in Seattle.
Shout out to Jay in Seattle.
Shout out Jay in Seattle.
My girlfriend got beaten and raped.
Oh shit.
I broke up with her right after she told me this is what happened.
That's a hell of an intro.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Golly.
Whew. Okay, dating girlfriend for 7 months. She wants to go to this sleazy club with her friend. I told her I didn't want her to go.
Wait a minute. Whose story is this?
I don't know. They sent us.
Oh, he
this
said he
from-
came across it online.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told her I didn't want her to go. Had an argument about it. She was like, "You don't own me, and I can do what I want." And that bullish. Okay. So, okay, I read that wrong. And that bullshit. I told her if she went, I'm breaking up with her. She said she wouldn't go and dropped it. Saturday came, hadn't heard from her all day. At 4 a.m. on Sunday, she calls me crying. She said that she got raped and beat up. She went to the club anyway. Apparently, she left alone with some guy and his friend to go to a party. They took her somewhere and beat her up and raped her. Had many feelings about this, none of them pleasant. I told her if she went to the club that I'd leave her, and I told her we were over. She started freaking out and saying she needs me right now, and that she was scary. Told her to never call me again. I have been getting rabid hate from her friends and my friends thinking that I was way too cold. She broke my trust, went somewhere I said not to, was probably going to end up cheating on me anyway, and got raped and beaten up over it, and I'm supposed to feel sorry for her.
Cold-blooded.
Trying to tell you.
Oh, dang, man.
Now, I'd say this. She said she was going to go anyway.
No. She said she wasn't going to go and she dropped it.
Oh, okay.
She said she wouldn't go and dropped it.
But she went in.
So after she said that she was going to go and you don't own me and all of that, he was like, if you do go, we're done. And she was like,
Right.
you know what? Cool.
not going, right.
Have it your way.
Right.
Which means I'm going anyway. I'm just not going to tell you.
Right.
Right.
Obviously, that's the translation.
Right.
So she goes,
I'm about to pass you a message about this pass aggressive.
Yeah.
perspective is everything out now. So y'all
There you
catch
go.
some of this. what we
Plug,
talking
shameless
about.
plug.
So she goes. Now, I mean, I could be wrong, but what it looks like to me is she had every intention on fucking over this dude.
That's what it looks like.
Cause she knew how he felt about, how strongly she felt about it, and she was like, that don't mean shit. I'm finna go do some things. Yeah. That's what it looked like to me. She left the club with 2 dudes.
Yeah.
Come
my
on,
nigga.
man.
But she went, the bad part was that she went without her friend.
Come on, man. Come on.
She went with her friends.
And she went with, I'm saying when she left with the guy, she left alone, meaning not with her, with a friend of hers.
Right.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She dipped out with a dude. Like, I can only imagine how you get to the point where you leaving. And when I say that, I don't mean like trying to figure, I mean like literally trying to imagine why you would decide that you're leaving the club with this dude.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like how you got to the point, like when I say I can only imagine, like I'm literally saying that, and I'm not using it as a euphemism.
Right.
I got a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
So the outcome is basically, the bottom line I should say is basically, you said, fuck your boyfriend, you don't need him. I'm going to the club anyway because this is what I want to do. Oh shit, new dick, I'm going this way. And then it turns out to be a bad idea, and now you calling your boyfriend back.
Yeah.
So you gave him 3 fuck yous.
Yeah.
And now you need him.
Yeah.
Bruh, I could just say this. I don't know how my response, I don't know if I would have been that cold or not. I likely would have started off that way. I don't know how I would have ended up. But I'm not gonna be mad at dude for that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll say this. I think it was cold in the sense that, like, so I could not like a person, I could not deal with a person, but if I see them in dire straits, like, I'm gonna help you, and I can still not deal with you after I help you.
Yeah, I was gonna add that. After
so like he could have taken care of her, just person to person, like to exclude the relationship, to just deal with her as a human. Like if he saw a strange woman who had been raped and beaten, that he'd have a certain level of compassion for her.
Right.
And so I'll take care of that first. After that, like, yeah, we can just, and be done. Because to me, he wouldn't have been wrong to break up with her and handle things in the manner in which he did, even if she didn't leave alone with a guy. It's already bad enough. If you say, hey, I'm going to do this, and I say, don't do that, and then you say, hey, you don't own me, you're going to do it anyway, and then I come back and say, if you do that, I'm going to break up with you. I've already laid my cards on the table. You decide you're going to go and do what it is that we already agreed you're not going to do, and then what's wrong?
Jay, are you playing with the mic stand?
I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here chilling.
Okay.
What the hell?
I'm just saying, like, I'm talking and I see this very perplexing, peculiar look on Ilran's face, and I'm like, what's going on?
Because I keep hearing this little noise. And
I'm
like,
sitting here listening to what DJ is saying.
Your hand and on the thing.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Continue.
So, and if she did it, and then that led her to, to have the horrible misfortune of being beaten and raped, he still, to me, in that instant, he still wouldn't be wrong to break up with her, even if she didn't leave alone with a guy.
Right.
So that just adds insult to the injury that she, and that's no pun intended.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Because I'm looking at it as she already didn't care about how he felt about it. She didn't care if they broke up.
Yeah.
My problem with, well, it's not really a problem. My question about it is she somewhere bleeding, broken up, beaten up, calling him then, or is it like she's in a bad emotional place because of what happened? She wants him to console her.
I don't know. Yeah.
That right there is the deciding question. If they just beat her up and kicked her out the car and left, and she's stuck somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Because in actuality, in that case, you should be calling the people that came with you to the club.
Right.
In actuality.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to leave you there if you can't get in touch with them. But you have to not be able to get in touch with them.
Right.
It's like, man, don't call me.
When
You want me to come. Y'all supposed to have each other's back. Where are they at? Where were they when you were leaving with this dude to say, nah, that's not a good idea. Let me go with you.
Right. I got you.
So that would be the issue. But yeah, man, I mean, shit. Hey, when I was younger, I was told, if you do this, this is the consequence. This how I was raised. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Right.
The consequence was coming from the person who's telling me,
Right.
if you do that, there's a consequence.
Yeah.
Not, don't do that. I said no. That's not a good idea. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Right.
I got to roll with my decision.
Yeah.
So, do I do what I know I probably shouldn't do because I think I can get away with it? And if I don't, ask for help from the person who said that's not a good idea?
Right. Yeah, man.
I couldn't do that.
What they say is a very tangled web we weave.
Yes.
And she
That shit
weaved
was
the hell out of a
straightforward.
tangled web.
Real, man.
That sound like, if just from the outside looking in, from a flat perspective of not knowing, not having a background or relationship with this person, that's not somebody you want to be with.
Jay?
I mean, y'all said it all.
Yeah, I said it, and I say it again.
sound like a bunch of-
601-641-9474. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Sound
Yeah.
like just a classic case of pushing and pulling. You push them away all day. Then you want to get close to them, or you want that person close when you need help, or you need something.
Yeah, that ain't the type of people you want to
You
be
don't
around.
want- you
Even
don't
if
want them
it's
people
not
around
that
you.
that deep of a situation,
Right.
if you can recognize that's toxic. That's not something that
That's
you want to
not
deal
a
with.
good. Yeah, it's not a good situation.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all said pretty much everything I wanted to say. I think we all kind of in agreement with it.
Yeah.
So what was his actual question? He just wanted to know our opinions on
Yeah,
it.
he
just
just
want to know
want
our
our
opinion
opinions
on
on
it. Yeah. I'm sorry. We talking in.
There
It happens sometimes.
Jinx.
you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the voicemail.
All right, let's go.
Come on now, my finger was working.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy
Montoya.
Man, I'm calling because I'm sitting here listening to this show, and I'm listening to y'all rate this Nas album with an apologetic tone, but yet y'all still giving this man favorable damn rate. Like he's making excuses for how bad it really is, but since it's no, I'm gonna give him a 7.5. Get off the boo-boo. That album fell way short, and it was rushed. And that's Kanye's fault. Nas should have known. Well, Nas ain't never been good with. We always say he don't pick beats.
Yeah.
That's a catchphrase for Nas these days. But man, come on, dog. Don't be apologetic about it. I had to force myself through a second and third time with it. That's how I know it sucks. Because if I gotta force myself to listen to it, it ain't there, man. Don't tell it how it is. Quit apologize for that dude. That album might be a 5. Might be. And all that. Black man started Fox News. Y'all wanna listen to that? Y'all didn't question that? Come on, man. Anyway, it's my toys. I'm out. See.
Man, shout out to D. Montoya. Come on here, spitting flames.
Hey, I did question that line. Black man started Fox News.
Yeah.
I did question that line. I'm like, really not? Because he said something that, he said, something about the president had Alzheimer's.
I remember that.
About Ronald Reagan had Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I just don't remember.
Yeah. And I was like, I thought everybody knew that. Like, he got old and he needed help. He was kind of...
Yeah.
It's like, what? So?
They said so.
Yeah.
It's like Fox News started by a black man. Also true. I was like, I don't know, man.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
I'll say this: I did listen to the album again, and I thought it was a little bit less great than I thought it was the last time I listened to it.
I'll be honest, I don't recall listening to it fully after we rated it.
That's how I feel about the Jay-Z and Beyonce album, if I'm going to be honest.
I was listening to that today.
If I'm going to be honest, I know I said I was halfway bullcorning last week or last episode when I was talking about the 17 and all that. But, yeah, I feel that way about the Jay-Z and Beyonce album. It's like I probably won't be going back to this.
So it sounds like once the new wore off, we all just came back to reality and was like, okay.
Yeah.
Now, I still like the Nas album. I'm not saying, like, what I said, I feel like I was accurate. There's
song, like 3 songs on there I really like.
Yeah. There's a couple that I like is cool.
Yeah.
And then that last song.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
It's definitely not Life is Good.
Nope.
Life is Good is the shit.
Yes.
Okay, anyway, we just...
He sound like an E40 something.
Nope. Yep.
I refreshed. Sorry.
Oh.
All
right, here we go.
What's up, y'all? This Reese. Hey, I got a question about y'all reviewing music. Just an idea. Y'all don't have to agree to it.
Oh, shit.
But when y'all review music and y'all give it a 1 to 10, that's very broad. That's a huge. It's just too broad. I would say maybe I should try it, or even just on y'all next episode. Just try a 1 to 5. I get 5 minute class like book used to. I think that'd be better. Like 1 to 10, man, it's just so broad. I guess. And what's the lowest? I don't know. And if y'all don't agree with that, that's fine. But what's the lowest y'all ever? I guess what y'all go to? Because I ain't never even heard y'all really go. No lower than 5 to 7, 6, 7. I don't know.
I heard the T Grizzly review.
And y'all also get give out 5 y'all classic albums that y'all maybe all agree is classic. So just a thought. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all later.
Shout out to D Reese.
Shout out to
Reese.
I mean, I understand what he's saying, but like, okay, so here's just how my brain works. Like, if we change it to 1 to 5, then it just changes. Like, 1 and 2 is 1, 2 and 3 is 2, 3 and 4 is 3. Like, it stays the same to me in my head anyway. So,
yeah, to me, it's kind of like this.
I don't think I said that right.
No, you didn't.
It's 1 and 2 is 1.
No, we get
3 and 4 is 2. Right?
Yeah.
5 and 6 is 3. 7 and 8 is 4. And 8, 9 and 8. 9 and 10 is 5.
5, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things where, like, I prefer the 1 through 10 because it's one of those things where you have a low end, bottom, a top, and average in the middle. And I think that somebody who's just above average shouldn't be a 4 out of 5. They should be a 6 or a 7. Right. And somebody who's just below average shouldn't be a 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Like,
okay, I see.
Like, what? It was something that we were supposed to listen to, or we might have listened to recently. What came out?
T Grizzly album.
No, I'm not going back, man. I'm just saying, like,
Drake.
Okay, I'll go Drake. I haven't listened to it all the way, and we're waiting up for Humvee because he's the biggest Drake listener out of all of us.
Right.
But I know Drake is an above average rapper. Right. Therefore, he's automatically at least 5 points because he's definitely not just your run-of-the-mill regular rapper.
For sure.
Now, from 5 and above, it's going to be based on how I personally feel about the project.
Right.
I think that's a fair way to gauge it.
Yeah.
I think that's
so
fair.
I'm going to gauge your skill level first.
Yeah.
And then my personal feeling second. So that gives me room to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so if a 3 would be average on the 5-point scale, like the issue with that is, like you said, if somebody's coming a little bit below average, they're a 2, which sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Versus saying like, hey man, this guy's a 5.5 or
like 4.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm definitely giving albums low ratings.
I honestly, and this is where I mess up at. A lot of times I choose not to listen to albums that I know I'm not interested in, and I end up ducking giving people a bad rating.
Yeah,
I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, you gotta stop doing that because, so, like, again, I was against listening to Joe Budden, and because you recommended him, I listened to him, and he's one of my favorite rappers. And then like Ray Shrimmer, like I was like, and I listened and I liked it. Same thing with Lil Bibby. When Humvee was like, hey man, listen to Lil Bibby, I come in this like, boy, nigga stay recommending these super whack rappers. And I like Lil Bibby. So
did you listen to Lil Baby?
Not doing that. You gotta draw a line somewhere.
No, we can't do that because somebody has to earn the below average rapper.
Yeah.
And I'll say this. From what I've heard, he has a basic skill set as a rapper.
I've never heard. I have no clue who. I just don't like the name.
Right now, I can put him around average.
Yeah. I don't know who Lil Baby is. I couldn't pick Lil Baby out of a one-person lineup.
So you never listen
or otherwise.
You never listen to the radio at all?
Never.
Okay.
If I'm not controlling my music, I'm not listening.
This
to
is
music.
the crazy thing. Have you heard him, Jay?
Of course, I listen to everybody.
So he has the song on the radio
with Drake,
and Weezy produced it.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I know it was the Drake line. I got you.
I mean, come on, man. Give me some feedback or something. I don't know if anybody else caught it.
I'm not crazy about that song. I just know it.
I'm not crazy at all. The thing about it is, the beat ain't tight.
Mm-mm.
I guess the fact that he said Weezy produced it gave it some weight.
Wham. I'm a little baby.
That shit was super
That
whack.
was horrible.
And the whole thing is carried because Drake is on it. Obviously.
Right.
It is a very
you got a
stripped
simple
down beat.
As no hard work sounding beat with Drake rapping on it. So it didn't matter if it was Lil Baby on that song, if it was Big Baby on that song, if it was Baby on that song.
Yep.
Didn't matter. Although it is catchy. Brand new car, no. What do you say? Brand new car with no key. Brand new whip got no key. Something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was the flow he used.
Yeah.
The flow he used
and see,
made it catchy.
That's what I was going to say. What puts him around average. Because he's saying shit. That type of flow that's real popular with these young cats that can't talk right now.
Right.
It still takes a certain level of skill to hold that flow.
You can say that.
Because
I've
heard people try to do it and sound bad doing it.
Now you got to have a certain cadence when you do it.
Yeah.
And everybody, So I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that at all.
But anyway, it looked like it's about that time, Jay, because we passed
we way past what I was talking about.
The time frame that you gave us.
Yeah.
So this the Yeah I Said It show, the Yeah I Said It podcast.
We're not gonna say nothing about this Drake album. We're not gonna do that.
We was gonna wait
we're gonna wait for Humvee.
I don't want to do that. I want to do it and then not give him the chance to say nothing because he should have been here.
It's gonna be a hard 7 or a hard 8, whatever it is that he says.
And we shouldn't give him the opportunity to tell us what he thinks.
Oh man. Well, fact of the matter is, I've only heard a few of the songs, and I thought they were pretty good. And I watched the Joe Budden podcast when they talked about it a little bit, but they went to a lot of details about what they thought about his lyrics, what he was saying, and
yeah. Okay,
it's funny. Joe Budden has turned into like the biggest Drake fan.
He's been a big Drake fan though.
Yeah, he's always been real critical of him. Right. Not that he didn't like him, and he's always said that.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, we're gonna postpone that because somebody has to.
But can we talk about this one line though?
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to hear this.
I'm not with the rah-rah. I'm a da-da. Like, really?
Oh, boy.
Really?
Yeah, there's no defending that. Yeah.
Come on, dog.
What do you say that on? Is that
no
like?
defending that
I think it's on Malta.
So was he going with the flow? I mean, with the with the rhyme.
I don't
It doesn't
care.
matter.
You're not
Doesn't
saying
matter.
I'm not with the rah. I'm a da. Like
Yeah, that was-
you're not getting away with that lyric.
Yeah.
You wrote that down on paper. Like no, you're not.
Correction.
Getting away
No,
with
he
that.
Correction.
He typed it in the phone.
No, he read it off of paper. Someone
Touche,
else
my
wrote
nigga.
that.
Touche.
That's what happened.
Like that's not cool. This album should have been called "If You're Hearing
You
This."
think somebody gave him that line?
I was halfway being funny.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if somebody gave him the line, if he wrote it down, if his son Adidas, whatever his name, Adonis, if Adonis wrote it,
If Adidas wrote it,
I don't care. The line is bad,
it's bad.
Trash.
man.
Like that's a horrible line. This album should have been called "If You're Hearing This, I'm Still Apologizing." That's the name. That should have been the name of this
That
album.
line deserves a you gotta relax. That line
saying.
deserves a relax. Nah,
Man, he
bro.
apologized the whole album. for
Nah,
that.
yo.
Like, come on, man.
Nah, yo. That's where the engineer stops to. Nah, yo.
He was buying it back the whole time.
Nah,
Like,
yo.
really, Drake.
Nah, yo.
But I am a dad. He just kept
Nah.
and look, man, I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna stop. Don't back out of a battle and then start subbing and sending shots.
Oh man.
You don't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's wet.
That is
Super wet. Undoubtedly.
It just again, it just
That was a good one though.
it gives credence to what everybody was saying who was saying
Because it still
he
was a
didn't
sub.
have nothing.
It still was a sub at Pusha.
Yeah.
Like that's whack. Don't do that.
Oh, it was a bunch of them.
A whole bunch.
It was a bunch of them.
And he has more of a problem with Kanye.
Yeah.
So why don't you just come out and be direct about how you feel about Kanye versus trying to make it a
He's
whole thing
saving
about
all his feelings for other things.
But did y'all hear?
And he's so emotional. Jeez.
Yeah.
Man,
Apparently,
I was gonna say something, but
the reason why they're ecstatic there is because he went out to do some work with Kanye when Kanye was working on his project, and it said that I guess he vented to Kanye or him and Kanye was just talking, and then once he left, Kanye went back and basically told all the Drake business to Pusha. So this is what gave Pusha the ammo that he had.
right.
So now, you gotta look at Kanye like, bro.
No, you don't.
Kanye's
already showed his hand. We already know who he is.
understood, but still.
We're not. No, but
Understood.
Okay, cool. Now, are you surprised that Kanye did that?
No, I'm not. But that doesn't change the fact that you still got a bro.
I don't think I gotta bro you.
Bro.
It's just like you're not a snitch if you're not in the streets. If you're a civilian, you're not snitching.
Agreed.
If
Okay,
we
what
know
about-
that you're mentally inept, I don't expect you to be able to hold something in.
Okay.
Like he. How
Well, there's that.
how dumb do you got to be to think you finna trust Kanye when y'all already don't get along?
Well, that's what gave Pusha the ammo that he had, apparently.
And so this further goes into what I think. So Drake realized how much he did tell Pusha, and I mean how much he did tell Ye, and how much Ye could have already conveyed to Pusha. And he said, it really will be a surgical summer. I think I need to call my big homie and get me out of this.
That's why I say that gives credence
And
to
he
people
called
who were
that,
saying that.
and he
'cause-
called that sociopath that we got down here. And then the rest is history.
Oh, golly.
in the show, man.
Yeah, let's wrap this up,
In the
man.
show.
Jay, where can they find you,
You
man?
can
Shit.
find me on Instagram and Twitter, jyoung713. I do not do Facebook.
Why?
Because Facebook is depressing.
Oh man.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, well, I'm on Facebook
Right.
as Ran.
Okay.
I'm on IG, also as Ran.
That's what's up.
And I'm on Twitter,
Why?
because I be Twittering.
Mm.
As ill_ran_is_bike. At DJ the DJ.
Don't find me, I'll find you.
You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast. Have something you want to say? Drop us a line
College
at
gang in the house.
601-641-9474.